Okay, this is the official unveiling of the Ammolance. My son and I were looking a while back into getting a trailer for going to the shooting range. And then I realized that my car isn't really a tow vehicle. And trailers are expensive. So I was looking at bread trucks, but as I know from experience, they suck. And ambulances, somebody recommended. These things can cost up to $300,000 customized, brand new. I picked this one up for a little under $3,000 in Idaho from a church that was using it for audio-video equipment. Got a big block 460, gigantic alternator, big batteries, 3 inches of insulation around the aluminum custom cab, lots of compartments. So we took the rotator lights off and swapped it out with the spotlight LED. Try to keep the power usage to a minimum just in case. Cleaned up all the lights, replaced with LED where we could. Took the side emergency lights off, had a big gaping hole, so I just filled them with some blinkers. Put the little nuclear symbol over there to keep from blinding people next to us. Had to do a lot of things, change the mirrors out. They were pretty much busted up in bad shape. We've got some issues we're still working on mechanically. The AC doesn't work, and we've got a bit of an oil leak we're gonna have to visit in the future. The oil system on these things is really poorly thought out. Few of the little changes we made over here on the side. There is a vent. It's just a passive vent, but I realized it was about the same size as a computer fan. So we stuck one up in there, sealed the cracks around it, and put a 2-wire trailer harness on it, connected it to a solar panel. And I tell you, on the hottest days, with that thing running, with that 3 inches of insulation, this thing's like standing in, going inside's like standing in a shade tree, or under a shade tree. So it works out really well. The entire exterior is truck bed lined. So now I don't have to clean it because I'm lazy. Got as close to FDE as I could, and then we did like a gunmetal gray on the roof. We hope to at some point get like a little skinny ladder so that my son can go up and play up there. You notice the little black speck on the side there. And then on the back, that's the cameras. I'll show you that here shortly. Changed out the back spotlight, which turns on with the back door, to LED, so that's a lot brighter. Swapped out the old door holders with some magnets. Changed out the rear light assemblies. Added some lights for backing up. The old flip-up bumper there took a hit some time ago. They had some kind of an accident, so it was really loose and clanky, so we just drilled some holes, bolted it down. The part over here that was crushed up, we just pretty much cut it off, added some blinkers. Let's see, got another vent over here. This one is, well, it's kind of like a leaf blower motor. Then over here on the side, added a converter adapter, so we can just plug it into the house and don't have to worry about the kids running it down, because as you'll see, we got some goodies in there. So let's go ahead and show the compartments. Stewie!
Hi.
Hey, you want to show us some compartments?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and close that door, open the first compartment. Okay, this one gives us access to where we're going to store our rifles there. We'll get into that. Got a little extra storage down below and some storage up here. Okay, and then we've also got a 12-volt adapter right there in case we need it. Got a typical plug-in right there. Got some radios that we keep handy. Plug that one in all the way. Okay, Stewie. Next compartment. This compartment over here is our dedicated ammo compartment. So we can put all our ammo cans in here for whatever we're going to be planning on taking out. And as one of my daughter's friends demonstrated, you can also fit a small human being in there. Indefinitely. There's air holes. Stewie, I said a small human being. Mr. 99.5 percentile for size. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Going to close that one up. Going around, going around, going around, going around. Okay. And in here, we rigged up a 12-volt water pump for the sink inside. I am paranoid about children and lead. So, I want to make sure they can wash their hands. We got 20-gallon reserve here. Also keep some propane tanks for Stewie's grill. The last time we went out to the range, he made some delicious sausages. And it turned out to be a really good thing because we blew the tread off a tire on the way back and got stranded for a while and missed dinner. Okay, let's go to the next compartment. Okay, we got all our electrical in here. Got a remote thermostat for inside. We've got all our breakers. There's our converter. It's got 2 giant batteries in the front. I went ahead and added 2 more. Biggest ones I could get at Walmart, deep cycle. Just because. Never have enough power. Okay, next compartment. And we replaced all the weather stripping, so the doors are a little hard to shut. Let's see, in here, got all our connectors for our cameras and that stuff. Compartment that opens to the inside. 3,500 watt inverter. Jerry can, which currently is empty, but we got space for all our targets, boards, cardboard, target stands. Please don't comment on how ugly the welds are. I had to use my grandfather's really cheap 120 stick welder, and yeah, it didn't work well. And somebody shot one of my target stands. Not saying who. Okay, go ahead and close that up, Stewie. Go around the front. Let's go take a look at the interior. This is where we spent most of our time and effort, much of it in the middle of the night, but luckily with all that insulation I could run power tools and nobody would hear me. So we've got TV, bug light, Blu-ray, Chromecast, digital satellite, refrigerator, cup holders, fan. Let's see. Stewie. Team Honey Badger. Student of the gun. We've got all our cameras. So we've got forward, back, and both sides. This is Stewie's zombie camera to see if it's safe to get out. For Daddy, when the motor's running, got another screen up there so I can see what's all around me. I chopped the panel back quite a bit. It stuck out a really long way so it could accommodate CB equipment. I've got the speedometer's a little off, so right above the shifter knob there you can see that black panel. That is a little 12-volt GPS speedometer. Phone holder for the drive, got all my buttons up there. I can strobe the lights on the side, turn on spotlights on this. Really comes in handy when you're trying to police brass and the sunlight got away from you. There's a panel here I can shut, so you don't have to hear the kids. Let's see. Got a little extra seat there that pops open. Stewie, demonstrate your special seat. This is Stewie's special seat here. His jump seat. You open that, and toilet. Because you never know. Yep, it works. Don't use all of it. We might need that later. Okay, go ahead and close that up. You want to show those cabinets over there?
Oh, okay.
Okay, and that's got a seat belt. We custom made the cushions for that. Had to make the drawer. No, to your left. Toilet paper.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of teepee for when you're sitting down, just in case. Above that, MREs, because, well, Can never have too many MREs. And we've got another compartment up here. Put a little push button light in it. Don't really know what we're going to do with that yet. Yeah, we can store stuff, things, whatever. Beer bottle opener, of course. Over here we've got our hearing protection, pistol rack, an assortment of spare batteries, flashlight, spotting scope. And we've got our rifle racks, radios, shooting blanket, some more batteries, zip ties in case the kids get unruly. Let's see, heading over to the left here, I rigged up a button right there to turn the inverter on from the inside so you don't have to stick your hand in, and it'll automatically shut off with the main power in the back, so we don't have to worry about that, in case the kids forget again. We got another compartment up here for food stuff, bowls, plates, spoons, forks, knives. Probably add some more to later on. In case we don't want to use the power, but everybody's always got their cell phones and everything. So we've got a removable battery pack that's held on with magnets, constantly charging when the power's on. Let's see, moving left, refrigerator. Water's a must at the range. And the bug light really comes in handy in the summertime. The bugs love hovering around this thing. Starting from the top, we got a little blanket just in case, some shop rags, a few little tool odds and ends, stapler, timer, hammer, cleaning kit, duct tape, more staples, some rods and stuff. Blacklight flashlight, because I don't know why. We just have it there. I don't even think the batteries are in it.
There are.
Scissors, got a bunch of varying eye protection. Lighter. Always good to have fire. Stewie, demonstrate the sink. So the kids can wash their hands. And soap. Let's see. Got to keep a few movies on hand. Some of the stuff there. We went ahead and made just a little bracket to hang off there. So we've got, actually when we get to the range, we can pop those out, get them ready. More beer bottle openers because, well, beer was a very big part in building this. On the rear, got a little hanger for a Walmart bag, little plastic bag holder, so when we're at the range we got a little trash can, so nobody's got an excuse. Let's see, coming around, more cup holders. Got some speakers in the back so the kids can jam out to Madison Rising with me. And Stewie was at the premiere of Range 15. I know, I'm a horrible father. We got our morale patch wall. So this is for me and the kids. Got a bunch of goodies up there. Got a little switch remote for the HDMI splitter. Remote for the TV and Blu-ray and all that. I love using these little magnetic ID holders to just hold remotes. Come in handy. Stewie's dry erase board. We had this is the cushion on this bench back here was the most expensive part of the build, but we went ahead and put a couple of hydraulic lift arms in there. Got a piece of foam to cut. Not really sure what I'm going to put down here, but yeah, we're ready for when we're doing. Very bright vest. Got a little storage here and there. Installed some outlets with some built-in USB, because like I said, everybody's got USB phone chargers for their phones and everything nowadays. We recarpeted the entire back end down here. Just kind of jury-rigged it ourselves. Had to do a lot of cleanup. Changed the roof in there to got all LED lights. Kind of an oh shit handle up there. Stewie, change the lights. Flip them to the other side. So we can go nighttime if we want to. with the amber. But the whole point of this entire exercise was to have something that, should we decide we want to go to the range, we can just go to the range. We don't have to worry about loading so much stuff up, and God knows my guns and the target stands and all that don't fit too well in my little RAV4. So now we are good to go. So we are looking forward to many more range days and shooting the 50 once the glass comes in. But yeah, thought this would be a great idea for people. Like I said, the ambulance itself only cost about $3,000. All the other stuff is just bells and whistles I added on. And both my kids have keys, so Stu can come out here and watch TV if he wants to, hang out, take a nap on the bench, as long as he doesn't push random buttons again that Daddy has to figure out, because seriously. Oh, one other thing up here, it's pretty cool. Green light there, activates onto there, turn it again, and we've got the red light. So we've worked out that when the kids are in the back here, this is I have to pee, they have to do number 2, it's over. So it could be fun. There was a buzzer up front, but it doesn't work. We're not sure where it even is in the dash. Oh, hey, that never worked before. Huh, okay, that's different. This panel was a big pain. I went to cut out the hole for this, and I cut a lot of wires and had to find them and reconnect them. Don't ask. Got the suction fan. That comes on when the main power's on. And then you can turn the heating, air conditioning. Oh, wait, that's not the one. That one. That's for when you're using this. And then over here, I've put a switched power source for the refrigerator because it uses a lot of power. And we don't always need it. So, but that's about it. So if anybody else wants to start a project like this, got any questions on anything I came across, let me know. Happy shooting.